The national anthem, Africa Go Free. 1, 2, go.
My 12th year as a member of the Committee on Power, Kola knows. And we seem to always come back to be doing the same thing. So I'm very happy to hear from the minister that you want to break the jinx. I remember that when Fashola was Minister of Power, we organized a workshop like this. At that time, I was chairman of Power. Also, that was in the ninth Senate. And when they asked me to speak, and I said, we have listened to everybody here, and one sector seems to blame another sector. At that time, it's either they say it is the gas suppliers, or it is the Gencos, or it is the Discos. And so when they asked me, and I said, well, for some of us who grew up in a very strong Christian tradition, there is something in Romans 3:23 that says, for all have sinned. So if everybody has sinned, where do we start from? So when the chairman of the committee in the House of Reps came to me and said, I'm organizing a workshop and I would like you to be there. And I told him, why are we still doing workshops? That I thought that we are going to now go into implementation, because that is where the problem. I'm glad, Minister, you said that we have left the era of talking. We are now getting into implementation. And he said to me, well, we must have to take a step forward. So I think that where we are today, Mr. Speaker, is that we're taking a step forward to find our way back from where we started. Why do I say so? At first, people said that it was, it was because it was called NEPA, and everybody was bundled inside one, and then it's too big, nobody can do it, and so we needed to privatize, and we privatized, and where are we? And they said, oh no, it's not that one. What the minister just said, that is privatization, is infrastructure deficit, so we don't have enough generating plants, we don't have this, and so from the time of President Obasanjo, a lot of money was poured into the system. Where are we? And so they now said, oh, well, maybe it's not that. The problem is the law. Because that there's an aspect of the Constitution that says that you cannot do anything if you don't come back. And then we said, okay, fine. And we amended the law. And then we have the Electricity Act 2023, which gives everybody the right to now go in and invest in that sector. And I think where we are today is that having amended that law, having given the states the power, having given anybody who can invest to really come in, and then we now have a multi-tier electricity market. I think the first step within the multi-tier electricity is what we are coming to do here today. So I wish all of us, I will say, a very interesting conversations going on. But because the Senate has already instituted an investigative hearing in the new electricity, and my very good friend here talked about being a band leader. No, we want to find out from NEC which band I belong. Because I'm in Apo, and somebody came and told me that we are in band A, and I know I don't get 20 hours of power. And so I want to know how I'm going to calculate whether I got 20 or not. But that is the story for next week, Monday. So they will have to tell us how it is. I wish all of us well. And Mr. Speaker, we're very glad that you're here with us. This is actually the bedrock of anything that you call development in Nigeria. The poor person who has to use a grinder in the market and has to now attach a generator to it. All that he has to do is to go out to go and buy PMS. PMS, as of today, fluctuates between 700 and 900, and it's just not sustainable. The poor man behind and the people who are running, and I hear last week that University College Ibadan, the hospital, was cut off because they couldn't pay their bills. And then, if you cut them off, so the mortuaries cannot function, you cannot do operations, you cannot do anything. So where exactly are we? I hope that this workshop can help us to find answers to those questions. Thank you very much.
Well, the senator just said I should tell you to ask your neighbor, which band are you? So you say you should ask your neighbor, which band are you, if you are in band A or... Please, it deserves a round of applause. Thank you very much.